get into the awards and certificates. I've been able to help out the last 2 years in 3 different sports each year, and the staff here today did not have to let me do that, so I want to thank y'all. Personally, thank y'all. Really appreciate it. Y'all give them a hand. That keeps me involved in sports, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm still part of the team, so I really do appreciate that. The team this year, a lot of things I can say about them. Went undefeated. I don't know when the last time that's happened. Didn't lose a game all season. Also won the conference, obviously. Like Coach Perry mentioned earlier, we were the D2 conference champions. Had 3 games where we were actually behind in the last inning. Found a way to win, so it says a lot about the heart and the resiliency of this team. Just a lot of special things. I could go on and on. Something unusual that I want to mention. We had 9 regular starters, which means we had 6 substitutes, and it was the best group of subs I've ever been around. These guys supported. We'd have not been able to win these games without them, so give my subs a hand. And we had 1 volunteer, Skylar Rouse. Skylar, where are you at? You stand up. Skylar took the voice for it. Really appreciate it. I'll read off these the names, and we're going to hand out your conference championship medals and certificate. I tried to, at the beginning of the season, you want to try to think, hey, how are you going to give everybody an award? And we figured out a way to do that. You win the conference. So everybody gets one. Austin Babcock. Will Beeman. Brandon Benfield. Damian Bowen. Taylor Bowen. Tanner Cannon. Dustin Hardy. Jackson Hendricks. Hunter Johnson. Wesley Joyner. Leontay Moore. Jace McGlone. Chasen Swed. Jackson Upchurch. And Brody Wilson. And before I go any further, Coach Perry and Coach Wade, big help for me this season, so thank y'all. Y'all please give them a hand too. Okay, we've got 4 awards. The first one will be the Coaches Award. Talked about it with the coaches and the people that were involved, and we all agreed this player is somebody who is a team-first player, always does what's asked of him, will play any position that he's asked, bat anywhere in the lineup that he's asked to bat, never complain. We have a little routine at the end of practice where the players are supposed to help get a lot of the equipment up, and if the manager's there, he helps. If not, we need some of the players help. And this guy was one of the ones who was always the last one there, putting something up in the shed or whatever. Very respectful. Also was productive on the field, and just an all-around good teammate. Coach's Award goes to Damian Bowen. All right, I mentioned that we won a couple games in the last inning, a lot of the reason that we were able to do that is because our defense was able to hold in the bottom of the last inning, because 2 of these games were away. Defense, we really thrived on defense. So I've got an outstanding defensive player award. This player played every position on the field. Was 4-0 as a pitcher. At one point caught 21 straight innings in 3 back-to-back games. Can play, like I said, can play everywhere. A vocal leader, has work ethic like you wouldn't believe. Just kind of refuses to lose, which again brings me back to what I was saying. We find a way to win, and it has a lot to do with this particular player. Outstanding Defense Award, Taylor Bowen. Okay, and to complement that, we obviously needed some offense. That was one of our slow starts. We got off to a slow start offensively, but we found a way to get it done, and it has a lot to do with this particular player. Again, going back to the 3 games, I keep mentioning these games because we don't go undefeated if these things don't happen. We don't win the conference if these things don't happen. In those 3 games, this player offensively had either an RBI to knock in the winning run or the tying run on all 3 occasions. The second half of the season, you just couldn't get him out. He led the team in RBIs. He ended the season 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. And just on a personal note, I've played on, counting last year and this year and the last year that I coached in Red, I was on this particular player's team 3 times, and we've come in first every single time. So, outstanding offensive player is Brandon Midfield. All right, most valuable player. It's a little different. I can go on and on about this guy. But what I decided to do was just rattle off some stats. He led our team in batting average, runs scored, on base percentage. He was second in RBIs. He was tied for first in stolen bases. He was the runs that Brandon batted in, he was either the winning or the tying run on all 3 of those occasions. He was 4-0 as a pitcher. He led the team in saves, led the team in putouts on defense. Very vocal leader, and has work ethic like you wouldn't believe. Like has been mentioned earlier tonight, he's usually first in the conditioning stuff and the practices, the training that we do in practice. He's a great leader. MVP this year, Jackson Upchurch. Give him a hand one more time. Thank you.